Sucks to see highly skilled players resort to spamming
Wait,
crouch.
where is that? Lower? Ah, here.
There we are.
Yeah, like
So yeah.
Anita is one of my favorite commenters because she is essentially everywhere where she appears, she is accusing me of being a tryhard. Whereas, like in this invasion, so in this video, I am straight up rolling 20 times in the row towards the opponent, singing "I am the storm that's approaching," and like the topic of not understanding what is tryhard and what's not is just completely different fucking story. And I hate like how this word is being used within the Souls community.
I've definitely changing my language to be more like comp players and non-comp players. I think that's probably the easiest way to look at it, because it's still not quite on the money, but it is what it is.
Sucks to see, but yeah, again, sorry.
The only thing I was going to say on this one, it sucks to see highly skilled players resort to spamming crouch poke. 1.06 missed that one. This is the kind of attitude of people not wanting and like being almost disgusted at any kind of like optimal play. And I think it's indicative, like just going through some of these, that seems to be where an awful lot of the confusion is coming from. They just don't understand what optimal play is, and they don't understand that you get value out of every single point, if at all possible, when you're leveling up your character to try and make the strongest character you have for the inventory you want set up. I think this is what's going unsaid in an awful lot of other comments that you've shown so far. So I thought it was worth pointing out.
It's basically kind of, for lack of the better word, scrap mentality, in the meaning that I have that belief that a lot of these gamers just for some particular reason do not want to learn like very basics of the game, despite like them being rather simple, and they would have like way better time overall further contributing into the PvP fights, just because someone told them that this is dishonest, this is not fine, this is not okay, that one, if you use that, you are bad, and so on. And all these things are just fucking excuse made by the bad players for the sake of so they could feel better, because they don't want to fucking learn shit. And then they are like, it spreads like diseases. Like, it's just like, it's like, it is like, it's generally speaking like stopping people from enjoying the game on more like optimal level, because understanding of what's optimal and what's not, and actually having like at least some sort of the basic level of understanding how this game's supposed to be played, it's pretty much might only give you more opportunities to have more fun. The more knowledge you have how the things working, like what works and what's not, gives you the more opportunities to, for example, just slap on your build something that just make a huge difference, and therefore like your absolute garbage build might become somewhat viable. It's just simple as that.
But I'm convinced that in an awful lot of these comments, even the ones we haven't written, that seems to be like one of the things that's going unsaid in an awful lot of them. It's indicative of an awful lot of these comments. It's unfortunate that it's so heavy in these games, but that attitude persists. Oh yeah,
that attitude persists.
Crouch
poke is why I stopped playing the game. Damage needs to be reduced by half and remove the poise damage. Not debating the issue. What a joke. So, okay, so big information for anyone that is playing this game. Crouch poke getting obliterated by shield poke. It's literally a hard counter. You basically cannot do shit as the crouch poker against even medium shields with the barricade shield and the shield poke. Yes, the crouch poke is overtuned, so is shield poke, but if you are stopping playing the game because of the one particular mechanic that is actually legitimately not really that cancerous, because it requires still like understanding of the spacing, requires understanding of the roll catching and so on, then I think you are just basically on the bandwagon of people that's screaming that something is bad, and you're just looking for the excuse to leave the game. instead of just fucking learn it. Not gonna lie.
Yep.